Hi sweeties, how are you doing? Welcome to Naya Sim, and thank you all so much for all the love and support. Hope you all are doing great. Today we'll be talking something very important, and before we get into this video, I am going to say that Black people are super woke, and woke we are till the end of time. And I saw somebody say we are not just only woke, we are woke and at the same time empowered. Shout out to every one of you. So these people think that we are dumb, like we do not know anything, that we do not understand politics, because they actually came out, Schumer actually came out to say that Netanyahu, that there should be ceasefire. And we are asking, why is he calling for ceasefire? I mean, it's been since October, November, December, January, February, right? This is March, right? And he is calling for ceasefire and saying that Netanyahu has not been doing greatly well. And now let me enlighten us a little bit that these people watch so many things happen to kids, innocent kids. They watch so many things, like I don't even want to start naming them. So many horrible things happen and they never called for ceasefire. It's already election period. Everybody is campaigning. Everybody is showing his what he can do and what he cannot do. And now they decided that, like, you know, oh yeah, this is a very good time to call for ceasefire. So they think that we are serious. We know you all are not serious. You are looking for people to vote for you because that is what you all know how to do best. You know what? Let's get into this video.
As a lifelong supporter of Israel, it has become clear to me the Netanyahu coalition no longer fits the needs of Israel after October 7th. The world has changed radically since then, and the Israeli people are being stifled right now by a governing vision that is stuck in the past. Nobody expects Prime Minister Netanyahu to do the things that must be done to break the cycle of violence, to preserve Israel's credibility on the world stage, and to work towards a two-state solution.
Democrat Schumer calls for new elections in Israel, saying Netanyahu is an obstacle to peace. Schumer said that he believes that Netanyahu has lost his way and is an obstacle to peace in the region amid a growing humanitarian crisis in the land of Canaan. In a 40-minute speech Thursday morning on the Senate floor, Schumer said the prime minister has put himself in a coalition of far-right extremists, and as a result, he has been too willing to tolerate the civilian toll in the land of Canaan, which is pushing support from Israel worldwide to historic lows. Really? You think? Schumer said that Netanyahu, who has long opposed the Palestinian statehood, is one of several obstacles in the way of the two-state solution pushed by the United States. Netanyahu has lost his way by allowing his political survival to take precedent over the best interests of Israel. And of course, Mitch the Glitch had to put his little 2 cents in. Right after Schumer spoke, he said Israel deserves an ally that acts like one, and that foreign observers ought to refrain from weighing in. Who the fuck? I mean, America's always weighing in on shit. We don't leave people alone. Glitch the Mitch, Mitch the Glitch bitch. What the fuck? I don't know if I'm gonna keep that, but I think that I'm gonna keep it in. Fuck it. He also said that the Democratic Party has an anti-Israel problem. Either we respect their decisions or we disrespect their democracy. Mitch the Glitch. How many times have America interrupted the progress of other countries? How many times have we destabilized countries? How many times we put in puppets to do our bidding in other countries so that we can steal their resources? If you don't shut the hell up, fucking piece of mother, I cannot wait for your ass to fucking retire. You have been super problematic, Mitch the Glitch. The nerve and audacity to say that we can't say anything about Israel. We're threatening their democracy? No, we would like them to stop committing a genocide. It has nothing to do with their democracy. God, I can't wait for that guy to fucking retire. Anyway, we keep putting the pressure, y'all. We keep putting the pressure. We don't stop at all. There will be no peace until there is peace, liberation for the Palestinian people. There will be no peace until the land that was created in 1948 stop interrupting the progress of all the countries around the world, including Congo and Sudan. There will be no peace. So everybody keep doing what you're doing. We're putting pressure on them. We ain't gonna stop. We're gonna keep going. We're going to protest. We're going to boycott the cot. We're going to do all that shit until the Palestinian people are free. Free Palestine until it's backwards, motherfuckers. And also Congo, Sudan, Haiti, all the countries. We're tired of our money being used to commit a G-side. We're done. How about you help the American people? Like, isn't that what your fucking jobs are? To help the American people? The fuck, man. I swear to God, it needs to be Jericho. All of them need to go.
As a lifelong supporter
Chuck
of Israel,
Schumer, let's be honest. You're not gonna change the station, all right? Because we already tuned in, and we understand that you're looking for a vote because election time is coming soon. And if anybody don't know who he is, he's Chuck Schumer. He's a New York State senator. He's a congressman, and he's been paddling through the fence when it came to this thing with Palestine versus with Israel. Now all of a sudden you're changing the station and changing your tune. When you realize that economically you had put in too much money with this individual and even the group, and you also knew that you had put great damage not only to Palestinians but to Palestine itself, and you're knowing that it's going to cost America a lot of money, for money that we don't have, thanks to you and Biden administration and even the people in the Republican, because you guys played a role with it as well. Each and every one of y'all, and the federal government is responsible for that. Okay? You sat there and played with this man, and you played the worst hand by genociding and wiping out over hundreds of people, innocent people, were women and children. Okay? You exhausted the people's land and also all their structure. Okay? You dilapidated with the help of this man, Netanyahu, who is the prime minister, the leader for Israel. All right? You had this malicious thing that if you can find ways to get these people out of here so they can own the original Palestine, okay, which they claim is Israel. And with the whole Clinton administration and every Democratic and Republican administration has sat there and watched you slaughter these people where they're nearly going to the sea. Half of them hadn't even crossed to the other side of the border. You wasted over millions and billions of dollars between the Ukraine and versus. The only reason why you're singing this tune, and it's a little bit too little and it's a little bit too late, is because there's an economic sanction that Putin and many others had collaborated, and they had put that sanction all the way to the United Nations and NATO. So you made a war and followed with this man that was trying to be a wannabe Adolf Hitler. Okay, and you try to be like Stalin, and I'm referring to the United States government, and was trading places with these people. Okay? You and your niece or your nephew or whatever she is to you, Amy Schumer, had made a campaign and was making people decide to go for pro-Israelites. Okay? Not only you are fascist and not only you're racist, but you have the nerve to now speak a different tune. You should have done the ceasefire from October the 7th, 2023. You should have done the ceasefire from December of 2023. You should have done the ceasefire from November of 2023. You should have told Netanyahu, we're not giving you any funds because we're not participating of you to slaughter people and have your spoils of war. And we're not going to do no ethnic cleansing and no genocide. We're not going to participate in that. We don't have the tools, nor the means, or the economics. Okay? You guys did that because you wanted to put a muzzle on the whole campaign thing because you know that you guys are not going to win this 2024 or 2025 election. All right? Because you guys made the damage. Every blood of all those people between the Republicans and even the Democrats and the liberals, because you all participated in it. Even though the adversary was really on the Biden administration and the Democratic administration, but the Republicans, they also ride on it too, because they invested. And you've got to find out that this is an experiment, and this investment was a very bad investment. Okay? You slaughtered innocent people.
All right, just like how you guys did it in many numerous wars, Gulf War, Middle East War, Kuwait War, okay, Vietnam War. The list goes on and on. Putting all this thing because you wanted to do divide and conquer. You wanted to form a guerrilla war, okay, by targeting these people. And I'm referring to the Palestinians, all right? There was many wars that it was in your backyard that you guys could have cleaned up with healthcare, because our issue with healthcare has been for many, many years, and it has never been cleaned up, okay? Try to put us back into, instead of a debt, but put us in a situation where we could have a physical year without no budget cuts. And I mean for everywhere in the state. You could have helped the people in Michigan so they can have cleaner water. Okay? You could have helped Flint, Michigan to have cleaner water. You could have helped the homeless crisis and even the immigration crisis. You could have turned around and tell the people that a woman has a right to make the option of what she wants to do. Okay? You could have turned around and done so many things, okay, and even tried to help structure the gate or even work alongside with the southern border and tell them, listen, we got to limit the immigrants, okay, because this is going to cost us. There are so many laws that you could have done with gun control to prevent these mass shootings, all right? There were so many things that you guys could have done that was collecting dust on your paper, on your desk, okay? You could have focused on America. You could have focused on the people in America, okay, that's living here and breathing here, okay? You could have turned around and said, there's not going to be no mandation. We're going to have you guys working. You could have made situations where people could go to work and be safer, okay? You could have done things to clean up your backyard and straighten out the mess and maintain anything that you needed to do. Say, we're going to do something with the student loans. Okay, we're going to waive and give you guys a clean slate so that the debt, we could do something with the interest rate with the mortgages and the taxes. Okay, this time we're going to let the rich start paying. Okay, whether they like to hear it or not. All right, this is going to be an executive order. You could have turned around and there was so much things you guys could have done that could have worked and focused on America. Okay, even the situation with crisis, you should have left Haiti alone with their prime minister. If the man says no, then no means no, okay? You could have turned around and said, okay, let me give these people their aid and even help them with the right situation and try to bail them out with that situation, okay? And let's not interfere with any other country right now. Let's interfere with our people. There was multiple things that you guys could have done in that physical year of 2023 and even 22 and 21 and even right now in 2024, but now it's too late. The action that you did is televised. It can never be apologized. It's unapologetic, okay? And it's time for you to realize when election time comes, when Chuck Schumer and all the Democratic Party and even some of the liberals and the Republican Party do not choose an option, whether in the state or any university of America, then you say to yourself, you did this, and I hope you guys sleep well. Because honestly, those people, you saw those children segregated with their parents. You saw those children crying. You see mothers lost their husbands and they lost their sons and they lost their grandmothers, okay? You see an old man who ended up dying of starvation and hunger. And then you have the nerve to tell that we cannot go on this. We cannot do on this. You should have said that in 2023. You should have said that in 2000. You should have said that in the 1990s. You should have said that in the 1930s. And it may not be your time, but the prior people should have done that. Okay? You should have left those people alone and said, no, you have to learn to work with each other. There's no segregation. This land is not your land. It's everybody's land. As long as you pay your taxes, we're not going to do that. You guys are going to learn to work with each other because the bread is broken for both men and women, not just only one. And you should have told your whatever your fact belief, whether your religion and your philosophy, you keep it to yourself because it's not going to happen. If you're going to lead the people, you're going to lead them to the water and you're going to make sure that everybody has a water. You understand what I'm saying? So Chuck Schumer, to me, and I'm speaking to the millions of people, you take that speech and you stick it up where the sun don't shine.
Free Congo, free Sudan, and free the rest of the world. And I want to ask this: why is it that I mean, all the countries going through genocide are United States is part of the reasons why, or part of it. Almost all the countries going through one or two things, facing crisis and all that. United States is one of the people supporting it. And the fact that, actually they think we are dumb, they think we are fools, they think we don't know anything, they think we don't understand politics. I mean, it's election time, and you all know what happens during election. So many things happen during election time. That is the best time for promise and faith. That is the best time they wake up to do the things or say the things that they were supposed to say long time ago, and they never said that. So now that they know that Benjamin Netanyahu has been doing some horrible things and all that, did they just wake up? Because I am trying to understand this. Because they've been on this for how long? The genocide that has happened in Palestine and other places, they've been on for years. Okay, so as at last year, it really became like, everybody's business, and people started digging deep into it, trying to find out what is going on, and they never called for ceasefire. They saw hospitals going down, they saw babies going down, they saw husbands losing families, like kids, homelessness, and all that, hunger, starvation. They saw all this since last year, October, till this very moment. They did not call for ceasefire. Now, everybody's been going around doing a campaign, election, and all that is coming up. And he is coming here right now to tell us that, they've been the bad guy, or they are not doing the very best, and that there is need for ceasefire and all that. I do not believe you people, and I do not believe for whatever you people stand for, because how did all this period you all never called for anything, but you all are soliciting for votes, and you think people are going to vote you because you're calling for ceasefire? You did not start on time. If you had started on time, probably people will listen to you, but you all are doing all this for your selfish interests, and we are tired. We are really very tired of sitting down and watch you all step on people's toes, watch you all maltreat, your own citizen. Because if all this money you all have been giving away and pushing towards some certain countries, you have put that back into your own country. Trust me, a lot of things would have been really well good and all that. But you all are saying that the people you are even pumping money to have universal basic health care, and the people in the United States do not have. And then why it's so? Because you all do not want people that look like me to benefit from it, because they feel like people that look like me will benefit so much out of it. That's why there is no that. So this is all wickedness. And there is something that I believe, when you are wicked, you make your match, the wickedness will also come back to you. And I don't care. I am not in support of anybody coming out now to use people's votes, or probably use anybody or people, a particular group of people, because all right now they knew the people that stood on ground for all this were black people. Black people fought tooth and nail, demonstration, TikTok, awareness, and everywhere. Black people, they've been on it and all that, and they've been calling for that ceasefire for heaven knows when. And now they woke up just yesterday or today to tell us that there is need for ceasefire after how many months? You all are liars. You all are lying to us, and we are not ready to buy all of that again. Not until then. You all better, I don't know really, but I am kind of looking at them and watching them and seeing all the horrible things they let happen. Because see, sincerely speaking, if they had stopped all this right from this beginning, and then all they could say, I want you all to remember this vividly. I want you all to remember this, that Joe Biden actually came out when the whole thing, when the fire was really very hot, everywhere was very hot, people were dying, houses were being a lot burned down, and the rest of it. He actually came out to say that a war on Israel is on us. And then AIPAC decided to join them to do all the horrible things, trying to remove everybody that got to do black people, people of color, because they do not want them to be to stand in between them. Because what are they doing? They want to remove everybody that is against them. And then all of a sudden we heard that black people been brainwashed not to like them. All this just happened within a space of, nobody called for ceasefire, nobody called for, and then before we could say Jack, the first president of Harvard University was, you know what? We are not buying all this anymore. We're not buying into your political propaganda and all that, because all you all do is use us to get what you want and then abandon us. We woke forever. See you all in my next video. Bye for now.